As promised, the last lesson in this module, I wanted to go over plugins, why they're important, what they are, and kind of recommend some plugins for everyone out there. So basically, plugins are kind of I'll say the backbone, if themes are the framework of WordPress, so that we don't have to code things ourselves and know HTML. Plugins are put in place to do set functions. So we went over contact forms. That plugin's purpose was to provide us a contact form. Another plugin that comes pre-installed with WordPress is Alchemist. That is anti-spam for blog comments using an API key, basically helping you fight off spam on your comments. Another great plugin that I would recommend is WordPress Smush. It's a very good plugin, and it basically optimizes your images and compresses them. They have a free version and they have a paid version. So I'd recommend grabbing that. And then there are a few other plugins I wanted to kind of go over with you. And whenever you want to add a new plugin, you'll just go to Add New. And before I get started on showing you those, the reason why I want to take the time to go over this as well is because it's very important that you read the reviews on every plugin. Even the plugins that I recommend to you, I would always go online, put them in Google, go to their website, and really understand what they are doing. These plugins put code directly into your website, so if they're not very well optimized, there may be a backdoor leak. Somebody can get access to your website. It can make your website crash if it's not compatible. So there's a lot of things that you need to take into account. How often they update. As you see here, BuddyPress is a well-known community plugin, and it was last updated a month ago, whereas ThemeCheck has only been updated a year ago. So always keep in mind that information. One of the plugins that I want to recommend to you first is going to be for SEO purposes. Again, guys, I'm not going to go over WordPress SEO right now. That is in another course. If you're a premium member, hop right over there. Go ahead and take that course. If not, it's $16, and I can guarantee you you're going to get well worth your value past that. Most courses on this topic range from 20 upwards to 2,000-3,000, just depending on how in depth they go. When I originally made that course, I wanted to price it around 200, but that is just way too much money to be charging for a course, and it goes against the values that I'm trying to do for this club that we've created here. So again, that's for WordPress SEO. So the first plugin I want to recommend is called Yoast SEO. If you don't know what SEO is, that's basically search engine optimization. It's the process of optimizing your website to ensure it will rank on search engines like Google, Jing, Bing, Yahoo, AOL. You get my point. The number one by far SEO plugin is going to be Yoast SEO. So whenever you're ready, you'll go ahead and you'll click install on that, and it'll go ahead and install that in the background for you. You'll wait a little bit, and once it's done, you'll go through the configuration stance. All right, so we have that installed now, and if you press activate, it'll go through the configuration with you. I'm not going to go through that right now. Like I said before, if you need help with that, go ahead and take the WordPress SEO course. If you have any questions, just contact us, reach out to me if you're a premium member, and I'll go over that in more detail with you. Another plugin that I highly want to recommend is for caching. And basically what caching does is it cleans up the old data stored in browsers. So let's say you make an edit to one of your posts or your pages. These plugins make all of the temporary files that are stored on the back end of your WordPress go away, and they only store the ones that are active in good condition so that when Google and other search engines or even humans and your visitors come to your website, they're only seeing your most relatable information. So the plugin I'm going to recommend is going to be called WordPress Total Cache. There's obviously other caching programs out there, or plugins, should I say. So you can go ahead and just click install now. And some plugins aren't going to have the quick install option. You're actually going to have to click on them and then click install for them to actually be installed. But once you go back, you'll see that it'll say that the latest version is installed. So you'll be good to go on that front. All right. There's also a lot more that comes involved with, bring this up one more time for you. There's a lot of other things that come along with Total Cache. You can hook it up to your CDN network, which is a content delivery network, which helps with page speed. There's a lot of benefits. It improves your search engine results. You get 10 times overall site performance. So you can just kind of read through this. It helps minify your compression, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And it's very good. It's highly rated, 4.5 stars, and I just recommend it over the other caching programs. Some make your website a little bit faster, but they don't do everything else, kind of like WordPress Fast Cache. So there's WordPress Super Cache is really good too. They all have their own offerings. So I would just take your time and see which one is the best for you and just kind of go from there.